it did.
Are those fires still going?
No, the ones inside they burned everything. It blew through there and just.
This is probably the monumental legislation, the premier piece of legislation that come through this session. I'd like to thank Representative Rubin and Senator Smith for shepherding through the two bodies.
Senate Bill 367 offers practical, sensible reform, and this bill is about being smart on crime. It's about making sure that our communities are safe while juveniles are held accountable for their actions. It's about reducing recidivism and preventing citizens from becoming victims of future crimes. Being smart on crime promotes public safety and the rehabilitation of youthful offenders so that they can become law-abiding citizens. This bill does just that. The legislation aligns our juvenile justice system with what the research shows works best to reduce victimization, keep families strong, and guide youth towards a better path.
A little over a year ago, the governor, the Chief Justice, Speaker Merrick, Senate President Wagle gave a charge to the newly formed Kansas Juvenile Justice Work Group. The charge was, in developing proposals for reform, the group's priorities will be to promote public safety and hold juvenile offenders accountable, control taxpayer costs, and improve outcomes for youths, families, and communities in Kansas. The work group worked long and hard, and as Senator Smith said, based strictly on hard facts, hard data, empirical evidence to come up with a report and recommendations for the legislature that resulted in the legislation that the governor is about to sign into law today. I have no doubt that as a result of our work together, supported by Pew Charitable Trusts, which was an invaluable resource in this process, youth, particularly troubled youth in Kansas and their families, will have a chance for better outcomes, for a better life, and for these youth to become productive members of society in the future. And I also have no doubt, as a result of this legislation, that youth offender recidivism in Kansas will substantially decrease, and it will make Kansas a safer and better place for all citizens. And so, Governor, I thank you very much for signing this bill into law today.